Oh, is there? Oh, watch your back, watch your back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to some more Airsoft here at Milsim City here in Utah. Basically, real quick, while you guys are getting to watch some video gameplay in the background here, basically what I have been doing is I've been just kind of clipping footage from us playing on Friday and Saturday. Instead of just having you know, game modes, just game mode after game mode after game mode, because there's sometimes where there might not be any action going on. Like here, I kind of go on like a little bit of a killing spree, and then I end up getting killed there. I've been kind of highlighting throughout my day, because this past Friday and Saturday, I literally recorded, oh gosh, what, 4 hours of gameplay on Friday night, and then like 4 to 6 hours on Saturday. That's a lot. That was like 75 gigs of footage I had to go through. So, right here you're about to see, it's going to get real dark. This is my new GoPro. I broke my GoPro Hero 3, so now this one is the GoPro Hero 4 Silver, I think is what it is. And I'm actually getting some infrared lights installed on my helmet, so that way it will light up dark areas like that. I just catch this guy's barrel, shoot him in the stomach.
One more, Will, on the right.
You can't really hear him, but he's asking his buddy, where did I just get shot from? My buddy Will ends up going around the corner there, gets killed, and then I trade out with him. I don't know if it was the same guy or a different guy, but I shot him and then he shot me in the hand. So, you guys will have to let me know. So basically here, the little notations you guys are seeing at the bottom.
Watch that tower.
I intentionally didn't have any, I was not going to record this with commentary.
Are you okay? You sure?
Yeah,
no, you're fine, man. I want to make sure
I felt bad for this little guy. He fell out of the window and hurt his knee real bad. So instead of continuing with the game, I stayed with him to ensure that he was okay. Because everybody else you can see around me are just continuing to play, and I wanted to make sure he was okay. So, because I don't really care about the game. If somebody's hurt, I'm going to stop what I'm doing to make sure they're okay.
If you need help, let me know.
Okay.
I'll stay with you to make sure you're good.
Yeah, I went right up your knee. That was not smart. I have a soccer game today.
So there's still people shooting around me, but like I said, I'm staying with him to make sure he's okay.
Yep, that's game anyway. You need help getting through?
Yeah, I'll just walk over.
All right.
I like him a lot. He's a good kid. Felt bad for him though. He hurt his knee and he had a soccer game he had to go to later that day. So anyway, you guys will have to let me know in the comments below. I'm thinking about doing one or the other, either just sticking with commentary or doing the little annotations at the bottom. But it seems like a lot of people really like the commentary over me just putting little annotations in, so I'm thinking I'll probably just stick with doing commentary for you guys. And you guys will also have to let me know in the comments below is if you guys like me just clipping to the action scenes of throughout the day. So right here, we were playing like where he had to take the bomb to a car. He was walking around the corner and I ended up shooting him in the stomach, and then he dropped the bomb down right there, and then the Reaper comes climbing through the window.
Crossing over. Bomb carrier's down right here, but Reaper's coming through.
So I'm just trying to let my teammates know that the bomb carrier is down and dead, and the bomb is laying there in the hallway for them to go through and protect it to stop the enemy, because they have to plant it on this white car right here that I'm standing next to.
Enemy down. Oh crap.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even see you still. I thought you walked off.
Why is he not moving? Because you normally move.
So the Reaper is still following behind me here as I'm trying to maneuver my way through these hallways here. And this is an awkward situation here. I have this guy dead to rights to shoot him, and my gun was not locked and loaded. Right here. I could have shot him, but my gun, you'll hear me load it, and then I shoot him, and then he turns and shoots me 3 times. So I guess we just consider that a trade kill. The reason, another reason why I was not going to do my commentaries is because the recording software that I was using was causing the audio to drift away from the video. I know a lot of people really weren't even noticing it, but I notice it a lot because this is what I do for a living. So I'm like my own worst critic when it comes to my YouTube videos, and I was noticing the audio was starting to separate. So you guys, you know, I know a lot of you guys really don't care. You guys just like the commentary over the airsoft. I ended up picking up a kill right here. He was just hunkered down behind those tires there, and I ended up getting him in the side. You'll see me always waving to teammates because I always want to let them know I'm on their team. I see a guy just crossing over the window there. Accidentally gave him an extra bonus BB. I hate overshooting people, but I didn't know if he called that or not. You could just hear that guy saying hit, 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 hit back there.
Watch that look.
Ended up getting him out.
I'm like standing out in the open here too.
I got you covered.
Okay, Tyler, watch that alleyway.
So you got 3 guys over this back corner by where we enter.
Okay.
Then you have 4 guys at the bank.
Okay. Tyler, you got 3 guys coming up right here.
And then you got a guy right. Oh, that's a beautiful shot, wasn't it?
Not bad.
Multiple traces flying out of him.
This guy to my left, I believe his name is Josh. Really cool guy to play with. He's got a tracer unit as well, so that guy got a bunch of glow-in-the-dark BBs at him. So here's another interesting. I end up shooting this guy, and then he ends up shooting me, and then we do another trade kill.
Good shot, man.
For the most part, everybody seems pretty cool about it. I think what happens is when you end up shooting somebody, I think their natural instinct is to turn and shoot you back. And I end up getting killed right there. He was giving me a lot of ricochets off the wood. And then he ended up nailing me.
Oh.
Ended up picking up a hit back there as well in that back room. And then right here, I got hit on the left side a bunch of times, so I don't know where it was coming from. I don't know if it might have been friendly fire or what, but. And then here, this part's pretty good. End up getting that guy just poking out of the window there.
Oh.
I get hit in the side, and then Brianna shoots this guy right in the face.
Nice. Good shot, guys. Good shot. Good shot, buddy.
You guys will have to stop and rewind that one, but that was pretty good. I end up getting hit in the back, and then Brianna literally pops around the corner and shoots that guy in the face. And then here, this guy pokes out. I end up grabbing the kill right there. Couple of guys sitting out in the open right there that I end up picking up a kill on. Like I said, you'll hear cuts and you'll see cuts in the video. That's just me cutting all the different like action parts of the day throughout these particular game modes. I'm just creeping around the corner because I hear people coming. Grab another kill right there. Even with the music playing, I can still hear people when they're coming, and I usually can read on their shadows. Like if there's a darker area with light behind them, I usually can see their shadows coming. That guy was coming out and going the opposite direction. Maybe he didn't want to advance. And there, don't ask me why I didn't shoot that guy. No idea why I didn't shoot him. I had him dead to rights and ended up not making the kill. So there's Will on the right trying to come out. I know there's a guy right there on the corner. I saw his barrel sticking out, and he is just shooting the hell out of this wall right now. So I'm just going to wait for him to stop and then peek around the corner. I've shot his gun. So I don't know what he was shooting at, but he was just lighting up that wall. So I shot him in his gun. And technically, if you get hit in the gun, you're supposed to reload your gun, but not everybody does it.
He's down.
I think it's more of an honor thing, but you know, sometimes I call myself out with a gun hit. Sometimes I just reload my gun and rack the BB out. And then this guy right here, I don't know what happened here. All I saw was the pistol reach around the corner and start shooting Tyler. So Tyler was just telling him, hey, not to blind fire. The guy apparently tells him that I saw your gun, so it gave him justification to reach around and shoot him. Like I said, it's kind of a bad angle to see it at. So what happens here is I end up kind of waiting for him. I know he's hiding in that room, so I'm just gonna wait here for him. And then about 15 seconds later, he just randomly walks out. And I didn't mean to shoot him, but he kind of scared me walking out. I thought he was gonna start poking out. So I don't know what that was about, but and as you guys can read the notes here, like I said, I had no idea I was gonna commentate on this.
You already got hit, buddy. You got hit in the arm. He's out.
So basically what happened there is I cut out like another 15 seconds of it, and then I cut it to that part. But basically I shot the guy in the arm, and then he actually took cover and just sat behind that wall for a little bit. And I ended up having to say, hey, dude, I hit you in the arm. Like, it was clearly a hit. And then he puts his hand up. So I think sometimes, especially newer players, they get confused as to what would be a kill. Maybe they don't understand that any hits on the body are a kill, or maybe they think of it as like real life, where it has to be like a vital organ, like a headshot or a chest shot or something. So, like I said, I'm not a person who gets mad by any means at people, you know, if they don't call their hits. I just, sometimes if I know I clearly hit him like that guy, where you clearly saw the BB ricochet off of his arm, I'll say, hey man, I just hit you in the arm. And if they don't call it, then I go, okay, well, I'll shoot you again. But, you know, I'm not a person that gets mad very easily. You know, it takes a lot for somebody to really make me upset, and I have so much fun in Airsoft that it's really hard for me to get mad. I really just have, I have to say the only time I probably would get a little frustrated is if I say I'm hit and the guy shoots me another 5 times, and I'll be like, hey, I'm hit, and then I step out and he just continues to keep shooting me. That's when I'm like, all right, you need to calm down on the trigger, buddy. So here I took a hit to the gun. I actually dumped my entire clip in my dump pouch, pulled an entire new clip, re-racked it back like you would a real gun, and I yelled out gun hit a few times just to let them know. Not that he can hear me because of the music and the gun firing and everything else going on, but for my own purposes, I'll yell gun hit and then I'll completely dump the mag and put a new one in. Sometimes I'll call myself out, sometimes I'll change the mag. But we are coming up to the end of the video here, and this is a good part. There's a lot of enemies down here.
I do not.
And he's asking me if I've got a grenade, because there's like 4 guys sitting around this corner. This would be a prime time to have a Thunderbee grenade right now. So, on this note, guys, I'll let you guys watch this amazing grenade throw by one of my teammates. Hope you guys enjoyed another Airsoft video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Chamberlain, hurry! Right here. Right.
Hit. Nice, you got him though. That was worth the shot to the face. Good job.